Everybody, welcome back to the brand new video. Today we are at the National. This is the world's biggest card show, and it took place this year in Chicago, Illinois. So here you see us at the Stevens Center, and there were just thousands upon thousands of people that attended. Here is the line to get in. It just snaked back and forth throughout the entire lobby, and then eventually you got to the wrist band people that put a wristband on you, and then you got to get in to the National. Here's the entrance. We're gonna walk you around the National, show you as much as I can, all the cool stuff, and talk about what I picked up today. All right, so I attended the National with Heather and her two boys, Timmy and Robbie, and we were looking mostly for good deals. Now, I went in there looking for mantles, and here you can see there's 51 Bowman Mantle rookie card and 52 mantles as well. Of course, those are going to be out of my budget because they're like graded 7, and I was hoping to maybe find a mantle for 15 to 20,000 and a PSA 1. That was what was on my radar. I also wanted to find a Mike Trout 2011 Topps update in a PSA 10. I don't have that one yet. So there you see a bunch of mantles. This particular booth kind of caught my eye. Look at all of these old vintage wax boxes from the 70s. And man, I didn't ask for the price of these. They weren't like authenticated, sealed by the BBCE, which I would suggest that guy gets done. But you're gonna see some really expensive pack prices here as well. It would make for a really great throwback Thursday, that's for sure. There you see a box of 75 Topps for, I think that actually is a pretty good deal, $8,000 for that. I think that I'll show you a BBCE one later on for like $15,000. But take a look at these packs. There is, what do we got here? Like a 48 or 49 Bowman for just $1,000. You're going to see a 52 Topps pack right here for, what's that say, $65,000 on that 52 Topps pack. Absolutely crazy stuff right there. I think there's only 5 cards there. No guarantee that's from the Mantle series either. At least I'm not sure if it was or not. But here we have a nice Hank Aaron rookie card, 1954 Topps. I'd love to own that one someday. And I'll tell you what, there was tons of mantles everywhere. I would say roughly like 1 out of every 4 seller had a mantle case. Here's another nice Mickey Mantle case. These are all ungraded. You can see just a ton of late 50s and early 60s mantles. There's some 53s at the top, some 65s up there. Just so much great stuff. I was just blown away. One of the hard things about the National is there's so much stuff that you really have to go in there with kind of like a laser pinpoint focus on what you want to buy. Otherwise, you're going to end up blowing your budget after the first row of dealers. Now, this particular dealer had a $5 box and a $2 box. There you see me sorting through the $5 stuff with Robbie and Timmy. Heather was along and taking a little bit of video of me, so you'll see me here and there throughout the video. But I ended up picking up maybe about 5 to 10 cards at that dealer, and there's Robbie buying, I think he got 6 cards there, and out of the $2 box. We'll show you everything that I picked up at the end of this video. This next seller that I stopped at had a nice Willie Mays Master Mentor card for half off his price, which was $4, so I picked up a few cards there as well. I'll show you those at the end of the video also. I'm always kind of drawn to vintage wax boxes, and this particular seller had just an absolute ton of them. So you can see the prices are a little bit insane. If you would have looked at this same booth maybe about 2 years ago, all these prices would have been about half of what they were. I think that the best price there might have been that 1990 Topps. Those, I think there were rack packs for $60. Probably should have grabbed some of those. I'll eventually grab some 90 Topps, but right now the best deal that I see is this $15 box of 1990 Bowman. Don't know why that box is $15. I even gave it the smell test to make sure that it smelled good, so it did. So I bought all of them, and I worked out a little bit of a deal to save myself about $15. So buy 7, get 1 free, basically. You're also going to see a bunch of loose packs at this particular table, which is kind of cool. Lots of different things. I thought about picking up maybe like 1 pack of everything there for a throwback Thursday, but there's just so much. I decided to pass on that, and maybe I'll go back to that. We'll see. There's a 2018 Topps update box for $1,000, which actually is a pretty good deal. We've got dollar blowout boxes all over the place, and I kind of learned early that you can't really spend too much time there. I spent maybe about 10 minutes going through there, picked out a bunch of cards, which I'll show you. But the problem is, it took me about an hour to get through the first row. Heather, there she is right there, pulling the cart around for me. Said, we might want to hurry it up a little bit. It's already an hour in, and look how much we have to cover. Still a lot of ground to go. So after those few boxes, I kind of sped it up a little bit and didn't really look through any more of the cheap stuff. There you see some Babe Ruth cards right there. So many high-end stuff. They have modern stuff as well. You see all those Pete Alonsos. Got Vladdy's and Tatis and Ronald Acuna Jr. PSA cards as well. A lot of the cards that I asked about, like the Acuñas that were PSA 10s and the Tatises, they were eBay prices. So if I could have found a good deal on those, I probably would have picked one of those up, because as you know, I'm always looking to buy stuff on eBay and pick up, if I can find it at a decent price, a little bit lower than market value, I will. Here's a bunch more graded cards. You see Mantles and just tons of Hall of Famers. They're just all over the place. There's a Pete Rose rookie card in their 1963 Topps. Man, just so much great stuff. Now, I went in there with a cash budget of $800. I wouldn't recommend going in there with like $50,000 cash and walking around. It's probably not a good idea. So I had $800 cash on me. I also, thought about using my PayPal or credit card, which a lot of these guys will. And actually, I will have 2 PayPal sales for bigger pickups later on. This would be a huge pickup. Check this out. $300,000 Mickey Mantle right there, and another Mickey Mantle 51 Bowman. I missed the price on that one, but I think it was like $20-some thousand. Here is the famous Vegas Dave Mike Trout autograph card, and here's another 51 Bowman Mantle, which I think was I missed the price on that. Might have been $16,000 for a PSA 1. Now I did start to ask around when I did find some Mantles. The lowest PSA 1 52 Mantle that I found was right there, and it didn't look that bad. I mean, I think there was a pinhole at the top of it. It did get a PSA 1, and he wanted $29,000 for it. His price was $32,000. He's like, the lowest the guy told me to go, because I guess he was working for the main seller there. He's like, the lowest he told me to go was $29,000 out the door. He wants to get it gone for $29,000. Like, that was a blowout price. And I was like, wow. I'll think about it. He also had a PSA 1 Mantle in terrible condition for $12,500, which could be an alternate to the 52 Mantles. We take a look at all the other stuff here. There's just so much great stuff. Here's a bunch of baseball card exchange authenticated sealed boxes, which are always a fun thing to pick up for Throwback Thursday. I've already opened all those, but might circle back and do another box or 2 of those in the future. There's a dollar bin there. I did pick up 12 cards there, briefly stopped at that booth and had to grab a couple nice ones. And now this is probably my favorite booth of the entire National. Take a look at all of these paintings. This is Ike's Art Studio. Now, Ike is a moderator for me if you ever join our live streams, which we go live maybe about once or twice a week. We open cards, and Ike is usually in there chatting with you guys, and he's a moderator there. And take a look at all of this just absolutely jaw-dropping artwork. There's nothing else like it in the National, that's for sure. And while I was there, a lot of people were stopping by and chatting with Ike and just asking him lots of questions about his art and how long it takes him, what kind of stuff he uses. Just look at all this stuff. Look at that beautiful Jerry Rice, what's that, 86 Topps. There's a Yordan Alvarez. Take a look at the 91 Upper Deck Michael Jordan. And just, man, why is this guy not employed by Topps? I'll tell you what, Topps or Panini, one of you better sign this guy, because whoever doesn't is going to be missing out. Now, we chatted with Ike for a little while, and he was doing pretty well, and he actually had an awesome gift for me. Just flabbergasted. Take a look at what Ike gave to me. Here's Heather. She's going to show it off right now. It is the card, my favorite card of all time. There's Ike as well, showcasing it. It is the 1989 Topps Andy Van Slyke. That was the card that got me into collecting. And he also gave Robbie and Timmy some prints as well. So please check out Ike's Art Studio online. That's his website. Also on Instagram at Ike's Art Studio. And check out his work. Give him a shout out or contact him if you'd like to buy one of his paintings that you see there. And as we go through there, we bought some grab bags. Here's there's a lot of sealed wax, just tons more sealed wax than I'd seen in the past. Now, at this particular booth, I think I picked up a box of, there it is, 89 score for 15. I think I grabbed one box of 88 Donruss. But, man, it just seems like I don't know, like every other seller had sealed boxes as well. There I go, walking around looking at those sealed boxes. Luckily, we brought a push cart, which probably by the end of the day had maybe about 500 pounds of sealed wax on there. I'll show you that at the end of the video. But there's a 1980 Topps Baseball Card Exchange authenticated sealed box for almost $4,000. Now, at the National 2 years ago, that was about a $2,000 box, I think. And the year before, it was a $1,000 box. Here's, I think these are a couple YouTubers. They've got a cameraman. Looks pretty professional. I don't know who they are, though. If you do, you'll have to let us know in the comments. Here's some more sealed boxes. You see some non-baseball, and then there's just a ton of baseball as well down here at the end. But I just figured I'd show you these so you can kind of get a overall good kind of representation of what we were looking at. There's some more 1990 Topps, and here's blowout cards. These guys had kind of like the prime location right smack dab in the middle of the National. Look at all those cases. I could do case breaks for like years opening that stuff up. You saw some PSA 9 Mike Trout 2011 rookie cards. I asked about those as well. They were $1,500. And take a look at this. There's the box that I just opened about a few weeks ago. $17,000 box right there, guys. 2011 update. There's an SP box from '93 for $8,000. We'll be opening that box soon on the channel, probably right around like the end of August, early September, whenever the Hall of Fame induction is. And every time I saw a nice selection of Mickey Mantle 52 Mantles, I had to pause and take a look at them. So many great ones. A lot of these better condition Mantles were in the auction booth. So they had all these different auction companies there, like Probstein and Golden Auctions and so on and so forth. And take a look at this. Speaking of auction booths, this card was being auctioned off. It is the 1909 Honus Wagner. This is an SGC3. And right now, or at least when I was at the National, which, by the way, I was there on Thursday, that card was at $4.8 million. And they said they expected it to fetch $6 million, which would break the record and surpass the 52 Mantle, which recently sold at auction for, I believe it was $5.2 million not too long ago. This next booth, this was the Baseball Card Exchange. You see they have some blaster boxes of 2011 update for just under $3,000 and a hobby box of 2011 update for just under $10,000. Lots of Baseball Card Exchange authenticated sealed boxes there as well. But it really wasn't in the cards for me this National to pick up any sealed wax. Kind of a little bit gun shy after my last authenticated sealed box of 72 OPG. I think that might have been the last one that I done or have done. So it was pretty tempting to maybe pick up one of these older boxes from the mid 70s. There you see a 1980 Topps box for about $5,000. And take a look at that one. My brother would have loved this box. A 91 Topps Desert Shield box for $42,500, as those are super rare. There's that 72 OPG for $5,000 right there. Here we have some Babe Ruth baseballs, which go for over $100,000 a piece, along with a Babe Ruth bat. So some pretty cool memorabilia is always on display at the National as well. And take a look at this collection of Ty Cobb cards, all graded very highly. Man, I was just wondering, did somebody have all those in their collection? Here's some more Mantles, some SGCs 2.5s, probably $50,000, $60,000, $70,000. You see some Mays rookie cards from 51 Bowman, along with the Mantle 51 Bowman rookie card in there as well. Some more great boxes. 2011 update. I started to see that all over the place. Kind of made me think we'll have to do that again after not too long, after some more Mike Trouts. There's some more Mantles. I couldn't believe the just sheer amount of 52 Mantles that were at this show. I bet you by the end of the video, I tried to film every one that I saw. Probably by the end of the video, if you count them all up, there'd probably be like 25 52 Mantles, as that is, that's definitely the hottest card in the vintage game right now. There's a Tatis jersey right there, a game-used Tatis jersey with the dirt still on it. There's the GOAT of basketball, the Michael Jordan rookie card. That showcase there is probably worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Here we are walking around looking at some more cards. Robbie and Timmy and and I had a backpack. I didn't really use the backpack too much. I did buy some singles and put them in there, and I had a 400 count box, which I would suggest if you ever go to the National, you do take a 400 count box and put all your singles in there, just to keep them safe. And then I noticed a kind of a baseball card exchange authenticated competitor here called Rip and Wax. They were authenticating their own boxes. I did buy some of those, and we will open those in a Throwback Thursday eventually. Here's a mantle that looks like was in somebody's bike spokes and probably maybe even at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean, and they salvaged it. That card was $31,000, so I passed on that. And then this really started to catch my eye. Take a look at this. He's showing me a binder that was from the 50s that housed the entire 1951 Bowman set. And he kind of explained to me how he intricately took all of the cards out. And I could not believe the condition of this set. The 51 Bowman set, I'll show it to you briefly here. $30,000 set, which featured the Mantle rookie card and the Mays rookie card, which both look just pristine. The Mantle somehow only got a 2.5. The Mays was a 4. And man, I was thinking about it for the next like 2 hours. The Mantle and the 2.5, a comp card is probably about a $20,000 card by looking at the comps on eBay, and the Maze in a 4 is an easy $8,000 to $10,000 card. So I was like, wow, that's quite a deal. And over the next hour, I was talking to Heather about it over and over again. Here you see some Mantles that are $65,000, $85,000. Just it was becoming more and more evident to me that even the beat-up, ungraded Mantles were going to be out of my price range. I really wanted to find one for $15,000 and $20,000. I was hoping that, that could be a possibility, but it became clear that it wasn't. I guess it goes for about $30,000. I was hoping with maybe eBay fees and PayPal fees, if those aren't factored in, might be able to get a better price. There is a Gem Mint 10. That was the best deal that I found on the Gem Mint 10 Mike Trout card, and it was $3,000. And my kind of goal for that card was $2,500 to $2,600. I was hoping I could find it for that, but that was the best deal, $3,000. So I begrudgingly passed on that one, and I'll probably end up kicking myself for it later if I can't find that card eventually at that price. You saw a bunch of 2011 Topps update boxes there. Not a bad deal. I think those were the cheapest ones, $8,500. Probably should have picked one of those up. A bunch of sealed cases here. Looks like 89 Topps, 90 Topps, and I actually bought a few of these cases. One of the cases was already opened, so he had to go and grab all of the sealed boxes off the shelf and hand them to me, and we had to fill the case back up. But I bought a case of 89 Topps and a case of 90 Upper Deck. Grand total there was $750. There's Heather pushing the cart. The cart's getting heavier and heavier. And man, thank goodness, Heather's the MVP of this video and the National for me. She was just, without her there, I would have been, I don't know, just not having a good time, I guess, pushing around 500 pounds of wax. But here I am back again now. It drew me back. This is the 51 Bowman set. I went through all of those cards meticulously, and guess what, guys? I bought that set. I'm going to show it to you. Here I am talking to Ike near the end, telling him goodbye, and showing off the the 51 Bowman set, and clutching it for dear life as we walk out of the National. There's the haul. Now back at the car, this is everything I picked up. We'll go through it for you real quickly. We've got the 89 Topps case, the 90 Upper Deck case, a bunch of 89 Don Russ, which is up there in price right now, including a couple of those authenticated sealed boxes from the Baseball Card Exchange competitor Ripping Wax. We'll check those out and see how they are. You see the 90 Bowman down there. Also picked up some 90 Topps. Those are cello boxes, so I don't think I've opened cellos before on the channel. I've done the I think the rack packs and also the regular, but never the cellos. So there you go, Topps cellos authenticated. They were pretty cheap as well compared to Baseball Card Exchange, but we'll check it out. Hopefully they're pretty good. I'm also going to show you all the singles right now, so thank you very much for watching, everybody. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope you hit that thumbs up button for me. Now let's go and show you all of the singles and the big $30,000 purchase. All right, everybody, it's time to check out the singles that I picked up from the National and also the big order here. We're back in our hotel room, and we're going to show you what we got. We'll start off with the little guys. And when we got to the National, I was kind of focusing in on these smaller purchases. And we have, first up, A Hall of Famer card here, actually a triple Hall of Fame card. Fergie Jenkins, Steve Carlton, and Tom Seaver for $1. Thought that was, and these are just in absolute amazing condition too. There's no creases or anything, so I had to grab anything for $1 with the Hall of Famer on it from the 70s. Definitely was grabbing that. You could see Reggie Jackson there for $1. Another Reggie Jackson along with Norm Cash for $1. Then they had a bunch of Pete Alonsos at this one particular booth. So rookie All-Star games from 2019 update. Grabbed a few of those for $1. Chipper Jones rookie card for $1 from 1991 score. There's another Alonso. A John Smoltz rookie card from 1989 upper deck. That was $1. We got a Pete Alonso right there and a Key Brian Hayes rookie card for $1. I actually offered that one to Timmy, and he said he didn't want it because he already had some of the Topps ones. But I had to grab that one. I have a few of it already, but anytime I see Key Brian Hayes rookie for $1, I'm grabbing that. Next up, we've got Jose Canseco, 86 Topps traded for $1. That's his rookie card. Had to definitely grab that one. Another Reggie Jackson. Like, how many Reggie Jacksons did they have? I can't remember, but I bought all of them. And we have a Frank Robinson and Harmon Killebrew, 1972 Topps home run leaders. Another double Hall of Famer there. There's Seaver and Fergie Jenkins for $1. Then Hank Aaron. And this was from the $5 box. So we have a $5 1972 Hank Aaron. Of course, it's a little miscut off center, like 1090 from left to right, but a great 1972 Topps card. Bill Mazeroski, 1960 Topps. He's a Hall of Famer, and this card's kind of special because this was the year that Mazeroski was the hero of the 1960 World Series and walked off the Yankees in Game 7 with that home run. Richie Ashburn, another Hall of Famer, 1960 Topps. A Babe Ruth, 1962 Topps. These were all $5. A Willie Stargell, 1965 Topps. Most of you are familiar with that 65 design from the 2021 Series 2 blaster boxes. Then we have a Babe Ruth $5 1962 Topps card again. A Sandy Koufax strikeout leaders card, 1964 Topps, along with Don Drysdale. Had to grab that one. Dansby Swanson. Now this one, actually, now that I wind it back, these were from the $2 box. I think the Koufax was $2. The Dansby Swanson was $2. The Dave Winfield here, despite the $10 price tag, 76, that was $2. Phil Niekro, 66 was $2. A Javi Baez first Bowman. Now that's not a real autograph. Those are just all printed on there, but that's still pretty awesome. That was $2. Nolan Ryan with Phil Niekro, double Hall of Famers, 78 Topps for $2. We've got a 1974 traded card of Juan Marichal. That was only $2. Pete Rose was $2 as well. Continue to show you these before we get to the big stuff. We've got a 78 Pete Rose for $2, a Tom Seaver 79 for $2, and another Javi Baez for $2. Then we've got a Whitey Ford. I thought that was a pretty good pickup for $2. Harmon Killebrew 72 for $2. And then from a different seller, he had a bit of a bunch of cool vintage stuff. You guys know I love the vintage stuff, and these were all half off their lowest price. So a $5 Dennis Eckersley rookie card from 76 Topps. Had to grab that one. We have Jim Catfish Hunter for $1.50 from 69. We have Whitey Ford, 1964 Topps for $1.50. Home run leader card, Willie Mays, Frank Robinson, and Orlando Cepeda. What a great card this is. It was only $4. We have Sandy Koufax for $3 with Don Drysdale, a great card right there. 1965 Topps earned run average leader card. Then we have Hank Aaron. This one was only $3, so I got 2 of that one. Master and Mentor card. This is Willie Mays, and it was only $4. Has a little crease in it, but for $4, had to grab that one. Let's go ahead and flip these over. Craig Biggio rookie card. Now these were from the dollar bin. I think it was 12 for 10. So I think all these that you're going to see, these were $1 a piece. Craig Biggio rookie card. Fergie Jenkins for $1 from 75. Ryan and Niekro again for $1. Then we have Willie McCovey, 77 Topps for $1. There's the Dave Winfield, 1975 SSPC card for only $1. Then we have 78 Willie McCovey for $1. Jim Palmer, 77 for $1. Raleigh Fingers for $1. A 78 Reggie Jackson for $1. Andre Dawson, 78 with the Gold Cup card. That's his first ever card all by himself. His actual rookie card, 77, but he's on there with 3 other guys, so that was an awesome one. Jim Palmer, 78. And then we have the Victory Leaders card with Jim Catfish Hunter, Fergie Jenkins, and Phil Niekro. Triple Hall of Famer card right there for only $1. So those took me a while to find. It took me, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes going through those boxes, and I realized, Heather pointed out, we were running out of time, so eventually I shifted focus. By the way, we picked up some grab bags, one for me, one for Robbie, and one for Timmy. We're going to open those up in a separate video, probably a Patreon-only video for you guys to see. Each one has an autograph or relic in it, but I was running out of time, so I shifted my focus to Mickey Mantle, and I really wanted to get a Mickey Mantle rookie card today. Unfortunately, the prices of the the Mantle rookies and also the 52, which I really, really want, were just way too high. The cards look like the Mantles that I found that were PSA 1s were just $30,000. I think the cheapest one that I found quoted was $29,000 and had like a big tack hole through it. But you can see right here, it's kind of having a little bit of a focus problem here. Let me lift it up a little bit. This is the complete 1951 Bowman set. And it was stored in a binder ever since 1951. So all of the cards, not all the cards, but a lot of them are really, really sharp looking. You'll see these corners are very sharp on a lot of the cards. And the big ticket item here, of course, is the Mickey Mantle and Willie Mays rookie cards. So let's, without further ado, show you those. And I guess I have to thank Heather for this one. She talked me into getting this. And we're going to show you right now. So back here at the back, and man, I was clutching this for dear life walking out of the National. My biggest ever purchase. All right, let's, we're going to actually probably end up doing all, like Heather suggested, you should do an Ultimate Throwback Thursday with this. So I think that's what we're going to do with this eventually. Throwback Thursday. So somebody's going to walk away with these two top cards. So here it is. Let's go ahead and show you the Willie Mays rookie card. Take a look at this bad boy. The Willie Mays rookie card, 1951 Bowman. This is a PSA 4, and you can see just in awesome condition. We'll try to show it all to you. We'll show you the back as well. If you're wondering what this goes for, if you look at comps on eBay, this card has recently sold for anywhere between $8,000 and $9,000 per card. So we have an $8,000 to $9,000 card right there. So immediately, I'm trying to think, is $30,000 a good deal for the set? And with Willie Mays taking up $8,000 to $9,000, that might actually go for more now. Who knows? I think there might be some listed for more than that. But this is an awesome card, the Say Hey Kid Willie Mays. And now it's time for the big boy. Came away with it. I wanted to get a Mantle 51 or 52, and here it is. It's the Mickey Mantle 51 Bowman rookie card. And the owner of this card that sold it to me said he was actually hoping for a 4 on this one. Thought it was graded a little bit low. You can see it came back at 2.5. And the only issue he saw with it, there's a tiny little hairline crease right there in the corner. Don't know if you could see it or not, but very, very small. He thought it should have got a 4 or at least a 3. Now, if you're wondering what this would go for, if it was a 3 or 4, it would be $30,000, $40,000. Comps on this card in a PSA 2 are about $20,000, $22,000. So with a $20,000 Mickey Mantle rookie card and an $8,000 to $9,000 Willie Mays rookie card right there, I figured it was kind of like a no-brainer to buy the $30,000 set and get like 322 additional cards from 51 Bowman, all in pretty decent shape. Now, there's some in there that are a little rough. I think the only one I saw was in bad shape was a Richie Ashford, but let me just grab a stack of them, and I'll show you that here in a second. But you can see the back of the card right there. Number 253 out of, I think, 324. Just an absolute amazing $20,000 card. And, here's a stack of the cards. We'll just show you real briefly. Like I said, we'll likely be doing this for a Throwback Thursday at some point. These are what the cards look like. You can see Casey Stengel right there on the front. I mean, I don't know what all these would get if you send them off to be graded, but I would assume the average would be probably a PSA 4 or so, maybe 4 or 5. Some of them would be lower, of course. Some of them would be like maybe a 3. There's a couple that might be 2s or 1s, but we'll just kind of show you that the cards are in pretty good shape. So we'll be doing a Throwback Thursday at some point for you Patreon members out there that are interested in those. I'll grab another stack right here. And man, the National is awesome. Luckily, the guy took PayPal, so I was able to link my bank up to pay. Well, banks link to PayPal, but I was able to pay him through PayPal and get the deal done. So there's the 51 Bowman set. That's the video for the National. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this one. You can see here's the rough cards. Whitey Ford and Yogi Bear a little bit rough right there. And there's also, like I said, Richie Ashburn just a little bit rough as well. But most of the cards are in pretty good shape. So like I said, thanks for watching, everybody. Please hit that thumbs up button for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Also, hope you subscribe. We're getting closer and closer to 100,000 subscribers. Once we get there, we'll have a big giveaway. Man, I really appreciate you guys all watching. So thank you very much. Have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.